母親に似て心の優しい君なのに。だが今日で最後だ。もう。
チャンネル登録していい。
Car D Kaizoku.
This video is sponsored by Nen Garden. Their latest spring collection just dropped, featuring 3 new designs. My favorite one being the whole cake design. Look at all the details. To celebrate, they're running a spring sale. Buy one and get any classic mat 40% off with code SPRINGSALE. Plus, NEN10 automatically saves you 10% at checkout. And you can stack this with my code Kaizoku for an additional 5% off on top of that. This video is sponsored by gumgum.gg. Discover Western OP10 lists and Eastern OP11 lists on gumgum.gg. Updated daily. Be the first to see decks for new leaders as they emerge. With over 1000 deck lists per set, gumgum.gg has all the top strategies as soon as they drop. This video is sponsored by Card Market, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games. Market time! So yeah, it's been, I believe it's a week since the ban list has been announced in this game. So no better time to do a market review update video than now, right? And OP10 came out, I think yesterday officially. Right, this is the 22nd that I'm recording this video as of, so yeah. Let's take a look at how the ban list has affected card prices, and let's see what the base prices for OP10 cards are right on release day. Just get a base on where we're at with the meta in terms of card prices, and then we'll just track it as time goes on. Because I'm pretty sure decks are gonna wane in and out of popularity. There's gonna be new tech that's found to account for the new meta. That's gonna affect a lot of these card prices because it's a very turbulent time at the moment for us. But yeah, if you're wondering if you can get access to this dashboard that I'm about to show you, you can via my Patreon. If you're a Marketeer tier patron on my Patreon, I invite you, give you access to it to peruse at your own leisure. But if you want to wait for me to just go over my own dashboard, however many months in between that I do these, yeah, this is the video for you. So let's just take a look at the movers. So this is the biggest increases and decreases in this period of March 16th to the 22nd. March 16th is the date that they announced the ban list too, by the way. So the biggest increases in this period actually has nothing to do with the ban list. Oh, I guess because OP10 cards are kind of skewing it, right? So let's remove OP10 actually. Go away. So yeah, the biggest increases, it looks like purple, at least in the top 5 here. Manga Luffy went up. This just could be like a collector's thing, right? It's not necessarily a meta call here. But Mr. 2 definitely up. People are suspecting that purple Luffy potentially is going to see more play, or it just could be that it's a Nami face on the card, because the #1 most increased card is this New Year's event winner Nami. And then Alt-Art Chopper from EB01 up as well, the blocker because of Zoro. People are suspecting Zoro's going to go up as well. I do still kind of think people are overestimating how much this ban list is going to affect the meta, right? I think Lucci's still a good deck. I think Doflamingo is still an incredibly good deck. The decks that did lose the most would probably be like Enel, right? Because he has no way to deal with his hard counter to his deck, and then BY Luffy. But yeah, we also see Manga Zoro. This one could be because of Bonnie, or just could be a manga rare going up because it's a manga rare. But yeah, these are all kind of like $10 to $20 in between that kind of range increases. Bella Betty also up. This is another also like rising star out of the ban list. People are suspecting Bella Betty's going to see more play. This just could be the market reflection of that. Yeah, all these Bonnie cards, right? Alt-Art Cavendish, the Bonnie Leader, regular Cavendish. Regular Cavendish is going for like $36 at the moment. That's pretty crazy, right? He's only gone up actually, even before the ban list announcement. Regular Mr. 2 sitting at $52, went up $10. The Alt-Art version of the Rush Luffy also up about $10, probably because of Zoro as well. Speaking of Zoro, the green character Zoro, yeah. If it's not just a manga rare and it's also the Alt-Art leader and then the Alt-Art character and then the base art version, it's got to be because of Bonnie seeing more speculation as being like the prominent deck in the meta. Likewise with Blackbeard, now that OP10 is out, he has a more of a complete package with Liberation. Yeah, Zoro leader going up. This just could be like, normally you would assume that OP01 Zoro would only go up, but I think doubly on top of that, because people are on the Zoro train right now, that he's going up as well because of that, twofold. Yeah, Newgate also up for some reason. He's definitely not coming back into the meta from this ban list. It just could be a collector's thing. And then the PSA Luffy, $5 up. That's where we'll end with the increases, the 20th increase. Let's take a look at the decreases for this period. And then let's remove promo cards, because I think that's skewing it a bit too. Like prize cards and stuff. Biggest decrease, yeah, of course, it's ACOS Gecko Moria Alt-Art, the one from EB01, PRB01 and OP06. Like over half the value of the 6 one, and then 34% down on the PRB01 version. Manga Kid down. This is nothing related to the meta, I don't think. The Alt-Art Starter Deck 21 Luffy Leader also down. Doflamingo down. This one, it's completely overblown how much losing Jinbe is going to affect Doflamingo. I think he's still a top meta deck, right? I believe he's sitting at a 56% win rate right now. I'll do like a full meta recap 1 week post-ban, because I noticed that the TCG matchmaking one, it's like literally like 2 or 3 days after the ban list went into effect on the sim. So it's very preliminary data. I'm erring on waiting a week for like more comprehensive data to analyze before jumping into that more holistic. The gold manga signed Oda Luffy, all those keywords are in this card. I just didn't say it in the right order. Went down $12. Yeah, not too crazy decreases, but also not too crazy increases either that we saw, right? Things are going up 10 to 20 bucks, or going down 10 to 20 bucks. So it's a very stable time in the game, actually, despite the ban list affecting cards. Jinbe here, lost half his value, the alter Jinbe. We see Satori down. It could be because of Enel getting hit with losing Kingdom Come, but Satori is used in like every other yellow deck too, so I don't think that is the case here. Yeah, Tashigi SP down. Anything to note? Sanji's Pilaf down for some odd reason. Perona down as well. Yeah, Perona lost Gecko Moria, but it's not as impactful of a decrease because people who are buying Perona cards were just buying it to collect her anyway, not for meta. Wanda Shanks down, just $6, but yeah, Shanks is one of the top premier decks at the moment people are hyping on. Yeah, that's about it. So ban lists, yeah, of course it affects the cards that were banned itself, but decrease wise, not too much of a ripple effect on the meta. The increases we saw all like the Bonnie cards go up, all the Zoro cards go up, but yeah, the decrease wise, it's not as targeted, it feels like. Besides literally like the cards that were actually banned, right? Jinbe and Gecko Moria here. And then Kingdom Come and Ice Age weren't expensive cards in the first place, so yeah, that's it for the increases and decreases. Let's take a look at OP10. What does OP10 look like on day one? So I have it here ordered from most expensive to least expensive, going left to right. Most expensive card is of course the Manga Law, sitting at $630 market price. The lowest listed at the moment is $570. And up next is the SP cards. So Usopp, Flampe, and Newgate, all like around the $130 to $150 mark. Actually, the lowest listed Flampe is at $108. As of the... Well, I scraped this in the morning. So as of this morning, it could have changed by the time you're watching this. But yeah, market rate, that's more like the average and like taking into account fluctuations and like anomalies, it is at 140. The Sanji SP is the next highest. Oh yeah, the Divine Departure also up here. A lot of people were mistaking this for a manga rare and like selling it for a really high amount. It's like not that rare, so it's still almost $100 though. And then we have our first leader. So Red Green Smoker is our most expensive leader in OP10 so far at 66, followed by SP Urouge, which a lot of Bonnie decks are cutting anyway now, so a little too late that this card came out. Piss Kid is the next most expensive leader at $60, followed by Usopp, and then the Pudding, the 2K counter Pudding is, I believe, as far as I can tell, the cheapest SP card here. If it was the 4-cost like hand disruption Pudding, it would have been a lot more expensive. But yeah, next leader after that is Law, so it's Smoker, Kid, Usopp, Law in that order in terms of price. We're still in the $50 mark though. Then the first regular alt art that's not an SP or leader or anything like that is 5-cost Kuzan for the Blackbeard deck, so that makes sense. Blackbeard also another like top meta contender. I'm having doubts on it, but a lot of people are hype on it. So yeah, I'm a Blackbeard detractor if you guys can't tell. And then the regular alt art 7-cost Law at $51 after that. This card I would imagine will continue to keep going down. I mean, it's a good card, but only in like 2 decks. And those 2 decks aren't even top meta. Piss Kid might be. Not that there's kind of like a vacuum in the meta, but that remains to be seen. And then we see the 5-cost Smoker alt art at 50, Tashigi at 40. So these are 2 staples in the Red Green Smoker deck. This entire package, if you wanted to bling it out, is quite pricey here. Right, 1 liter, 4 of these, that's already running you like close to $300. And then the Ace, which Ace is this one? Is this an SP card? Ooh, it's the treasure rare of the set. I had no idea that this was a treasure rare. So yeah, only $30. This might be the cheapest treasure rare on release, right? Because I remember the Zoro and the Law and then the Nami one going for quite a bit more. So yeah, unfortunate for Ace here. Okay, so yeah, now I know that this is the treasure rare for this set. Okay, Sugar being the second to least most expensive. We see Caesar Clown down here at $23. The alt art Luffy, secret rare, $30, not too expensive, but no deck uses it. Sanji, 7-cost Law, 7-cost Rebecca alt art is in the $20 range. 8-cost Piss Kid, $22 for the alt art, and then the Searcher Luffy after that. What's the most expensive non-alt art? I guess we'll just take a look at that. Is it Sanji? Sanji at $9.40 40 cents? Really? But why? It's literally not even the most pivotal card in Smoker. And then after that is Tashigi. That makes sense. $8 a pop. The Smoker is $6.60 after that. Yeah, the freaking Chopper is only $2.75. I would figure Chopper is more valuable because it's a 2k counter and a blocker. Or even like the 5-cost Kuzan. But now it's Sanji. That's very interesting. And then for fun, what is the cheapest card in the set? It is Fighting Fish. Fighting Fish has the lowest market price. And with the introduction of OP10, is there a new leader in the number of reprints per cards? I do think this is still Shirahoshi here. Yep, Shirahoshi has 13 copies of her card of the OP03 version available for sale on TCG Player. If there's a listing on TCG Player, I recorded every single version of it here. So 13 versions of her. Next most is who? Started at 3. It is the Blocker Law. So yeah, OP10 did not change any of the rankings here for the reprints. They would only be able to do it with the SP cards and stuff, but yeah, I don't think any of that is affected here. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys in this video. Right, just a little sneak peek of what's available on my dashboard to whet your appetite. Let's, how about we check again in a month just to see how OP10 cards are doing. Right, we would assume they would go down in price, but who knows? And then whatever new next best deck in the format gets discovered, that'll for sure change the prices of cards too. So until then, yeah, that's it for this video. And again, if you want access to this dashboard, you can check out my Patreon. If you're a Marketeer tier patron, I grant you access to this dashboard. But other than that, yeah, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I mainly do like gameplay and analysis videos. I occasionally do market stuff. I work with a lot of data, so since I have the data anyway, might as well use it for a video. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Card D Kaizoku.